Rescue, data and repair. My name is Dr. Ben, happy welcome, and within this video I want to show you the new i2C P14 Pro Programmer and what the programmer can do. It will be amazing, check it out. Now we have to get the device into the DFU mode, and after that we can get it into the purple mode by using the P14 Programmer, okay? I have the 6S connected to Wi-Fi, and my 6S now knows the original factory code for the letters for the sensor on the earpiece flex, and now we can just easily write these data onto this flex. We just need to write, so we just need to write, and here you can see ECID, the RSN, ALSN, everything fine. So the new flex has been programmed. So we have in this video an iPhone. Tim will blur the screen like always. An iPhone, and this iPhone is an iPhone X, and we don't have a receiver flex. We don't have a front flex, so we don't have Face ID function. And within this video I want to show you how to use a new i2C earpiece flex cable. You have to unbind or to cloud back up the accessory data with the i2C P14 Pro Programmer, and after that we can bind the new flex to the phone with the i2C 6S Programmer. Okay?
Let's go.
Understand everything? Understand everything, so let's directly go. I just want to tell you something about the i2C P14 Pro NAND Programmer, because it is similar to the P13 module of JC, but it has some advantages. So we just get this away and we just open up the package. I opened it up before and I took the foil out of the from the programmer, so don't think, oh, it comes like that. So the programmer comes with two BGA modules, so that's a big advantage in comparison to the JC P13 Programmer, because on the P13 we only have a BGA 110 NAND reading module on the top. Here on the P14 Pro we have the advantage that we can switch them BGA adapters. So for this programmer at moment you get a BGA 60 programmer or module, 70 module, 110 and 315. In this bundle which I have here, it comes with the BGA 70 for iPhone up to iPhone 7 Plus, and with the BGA 110 module. So big advantage, because you can just click them modules in here and take them out, and then you can read the NAND. So what you need with the programmer for use, if you want to enter purple mode or sniff diags, you have to use this cable from the programmer to the smartphone, to the iPhone, and from the PC to the programmer you can just use a normal USB-C cable. They have one with the programmer, but you don't need to use that. You can just use your own one like you want. A really nice tool from the Optic. It is very, very high quality, and it looks a little similar to the P13, but it can do even more. What you need for use this programmer, and I just add the 110 adapter just for make it look better. In my opinion, now it really looks like the device we want to see. You need to download the software on the i2C website. You run the setup and then you have the i2C repair suite, whatever, on your desktop. So now it's all about just connecting the P14 Pro Programmer to the PC. Therefore I just use a USB-C cable, and then we can use this beautiful tool which has a lot of functions, and I want to show you them within this video. So we just connect the programmer. Now you see that the device is detected. Here you can see driver is installed automatically, and now we can already use the P14 Programmer without any stress. What a programmer can do is putting devices like the iPhone X to the purple mode. So all devices which support purple mode can be put into the purple mode with this programmer. And a big advantage, if we have an iPhone X and we don't have the receiver flex anymore at all, the ear speaker flex with the sensor for the Face ID, we can put the device into purple mode, and then we can query the original factory code on the right side, on the right bottom side of the software. You see query original factory code, and this code will be cloud backed onto the server of i2C, and after that we can use the i2C 6s to activate the new flags with your device, because data has been cached to the server of i2C. Important, your i2C 6s needs a Wi-Fi connection. Otherwise, no connection to the i2C server, and then we don't have the original factory code with the accessory addresses. Okay? I think that is something which everybody should understand. We can take a short look onto the software. So it's similar to the JC Repair Suite. So we can read iOS info if we have a device connected. We can connect an iPhone if I have a cable for doing that. A lightning cable would be great. I saw one before. I saw one before. I just took it and did it here because it wasn't looking nice on my table. So let's have a look. Just want to show you something around the software and the programmer, because that's just pretty interesting to see. So we need to connect the phone and we need to trust the PC. Tim will blur that. No. So, phone unlocked. Now it should show us within a second if we want to trust this PC. And yes, we want to trust the PC. And here you can already see that we can unbind accessories on the Read iOS tag. So if we see here, we have one time we have the P14 Pro on the top, then we have Read iOS info, and on the Read iOS info tab we can connect the phone directly to the P14 Programmer, and we can unbind the factory code, or we go the way that we just query the original factory code and back up this data to the server, and then just use the i2C 6s. In every way, it's easy to do, and I just want to show you how. I think this cable is, have a look with which cables our Tim here is working.
Should we get another one?
No, I take this one. It's not the problem. So we have some other things here. If you have an i6 programmer, you have some features for Face ID. You have already prepared the tool. The MC12 is coming within the next days into our shop. So you just have some more functions over here you can have a look for. If you need something to know about that and want to do me a video about all the functions, just give me a comment about that. Today it's about the P14 Pro NAND programmer and how to repair an iPhone X with a lost receiver flex cable and reactivating the Face ID. So we just do it like that. Then we start up the phone again. Do you want to work with me? Yes, you want. Okay. I just get in the code. Then we will see the trust again, I think. Or has it cached the trust? So, okay. Now we have to get the device into the DFU mode, and after that we can get it into the purple mode by using the P14 Programmer, okay? So it's just we go like this. Power up, power down, a long push onto the power button, and after that the device will reboot, and we just wait until the apple comes, and we push further on the power button. If the apple goes away, we push volume down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we release the power button and push the volume down button to enter the DFU mode, and the programmer shows you DFU, and now we can click on purple screen. Now the device goes to the purple mode, to the developer mode, and we can query the original factory data, and then we can activate the new flags and bind it to the device by using the i2C 6s programmer. So you can always see what your P14 Pro programmer is communicating with your device, and we are at purple mode. Perfect. Wi-Fi is locked. Wi-Fi can be locked. We don't do anything with Wi-Fi, but we can unbind Wi-Fi with this tool. That's not a problem. And now we just want to say, okay, I want to query the original factory code. And now you can see querying data. Please wait. On the bottom of the software, you see a bar which runs. And after it finished, you can see everything you need to know about the original factory code. So we just wait a short time until this has been finished. And I'm really happy to show you that because I told you on social media some weeks before, I will show you how to recover the Face ID by replacing the front flags if you don't have the original one, and that's the way how to go. Here. Now you can see that lattice data unbound 6S retrieves original factory data. So I have the 6S connected to Wi-Fi, and my 6S now knows the original factory code for the lattice, for the sensor on the earpiece flags. And now we can just easily write these data onto these flags. So we just need to open up this back here. Then we need to connect the cable to our i2C 6S programmer. And we choose receiver on the screen. Now we need to connect the phone, and for that we just need to kick it out of the purple mode. So we click on exit here. So our P14 Pro did a great job, I think. And now we just need to exit the restore mode. And then we need to connect the phone in normal mode to the 6S programmer. We have to trust the 6S programmer, and then we can bind the new flags to this iPhone. And then everything should be fine. And we can work again with use Face ID and every function on the phone. And that is really a thing, in my opinion, which makes life easier. So if we don't have the original flags, so normally it's always headache. And here, because this device supports the purple mode, it is a no solder solution. On the newer devices like the iPhone XS, XS Max, 11, 11 Pro, Pro Max, we don't have a purple mode support, so we have to take out the NAND. But with the BGA 110 adapter and the P14 Pro, it's not a problem at all. So we can do an accessory unbind and then just bind the new flags to the phone by using the 6S programmer. Not a problem at all, but we save time in this case, because here we can use purple mode and otherwise we have to use our solder skills. But I think a NAND, taking out the NAND should not be the problem, and it doesn't take too much time. Okay, so if we take the time, we need to put the phone into the purple mode and things like that. It takes time too. So, and again, we just get in the code. After that, we wait until we see the trust. After we trust it to our i2C 6s Programmer, we just see that it says reading, backup, yes, factory. So we have the factory code, okay? So here the factory code has been read. Here we have the ID, and now we can say we go to write here, write success, and now we go to the we just need to write. So we just need to write, and here you can see ECID, the RSN, ALSN, everything fine. So the new flags has been programmed, and we can now just use these flags within this phone to restore the Face ID function. And as you see, the device detects the factory code, so it says backup, yes, factory. And that is what we did with the P14 Pro and the i2C software on the PC. We just backed up the factory file and wrote it onto the new flags. So, and if the new flags has the factory ID, we can use Face ID again and everything is fine. So, we have a boot up, but this wasn't the issue before. The device booted fine before too. That was not the thing. But I really love this tool, and for me, for the functionality with switching the BGA adapters, for me, it's the best NAND programmer and purple mode tool which we have on the market actually. Plus we have, like on JC2 here, the comment area where we can get the phone into the developer mode, and we can use the Apple comments to communicate and to sniff, or even if we do a restore of the phone and we have an error on restoring the phone or on updating the phone, we can sniff by just using the comment area section, and then we can see what's happening on communication. If you want the video detailed about that, give me a comment and we can do that. Not a problem at all. So, for the Face ID, I just take my classes off, and now we need to go to Face ID and code. We click on the button to activate the Face ID to read our face. Just wait a short time. You see there's no error message, nothing. And this is not a problem with the receiver flags. Let us have a look. Perhaps we have a problem with the DOT-Projector too, in this case. Tim, should we check that? Because the receiver flags is binded, everything is fine. That's not the problem. Let us have a look if we have an issue with, therefore I need the matching board. At the moment we have the receiver flags board, and we need the dot matrix board for doing that job. We could do a nice video for that. I have an idea, Tim, how we can just get a longer video perhaps. So let us have a look if this unit is fine or not. So we click on Face ID test here. We click on detect here, and the chip is abnormal. So, not a problem of the receiver flags. Not a problem of the receiver flags. Now we have an issue with the DOT-Projector 2. I didn't know anything about that because this is a phone which came in without an earpiece flex and hardly damaged. So the screen was completely cracked but taken off. The receiver flex was missing, and so I didn't check the DOT projector before, but you see the chip is abnormal. So we have to repair the DOT projector. After we repaired the DOT projector, we can get it back to the phone and we can then activate Face ID. This has nothing to do with that. I would love to do that with the new MC12 device and the tag-on flexes of i2C, but we don't have them here because they come next week. But I have another tool. I can get it here, Tim, if you want, and we can do it with that, okay? Okay. Here we have the Mijing ZH01, and the software, just for your information, is exactly the same as on the AI tool. Exactly. It's exactly the same software. I will show that to you. Just please give me about 1 minute and it will be copied ready. While that, we just unpack this device. Okay, looks almost like the AI. We have a battery board and we have a lattice board. For the lattice board, we just need to plug it in here. Here we have flexes from iPhone X to iPhone 12 Pro Max. The 13 and 14 series will follow like on all the other brands too. So we need to install that. So the software looks same and the account is even if you are already registered with an email and a password on the AI tool, you can use this login for the Mijing software. So what should I say? So we need to repair the DOT projector and then we can use the phone again with a tag-on flex for the DOT and with a new receiver flex. So one time connecting this to here, and we need to connect the phone to the PC. And we need to give it a good look, and that's critically with all them cables on the table. All them cable on the table. Yeah. Was this a rhyme? Dr. Ben! Dr. Ben is a rhymer. Dr. Ben is a rhymer. Okay. What we even need on this tag-on method is power. So we need to connect external power to the programmer, to the lattice board. And what we have here, we have output, we have 19 volts on 2 amps. 19 volts on 2 amps we need for activating the new DOT projector, or activating the old DOT projector for the new tag-on flex. So we need to connect it like this. And now we have a lot of cables on the table. Crazy. Damn, boy. So we should have already trusted that PC. So connect the phone to query info. So it says normal for the IC data, but I'm not fine with that because it's not normal. But this is not a problem. We just need to wait until the phone gets detected here. So no, we don't want to read. We just want to say enter recovery. Hey phone, do you want to communicate with me or not? So wait a short time. Good things take time. Okay. upgrade device. Latest version is already installed. That's fine. And crash! Crash! Crash for the software. And I want to detect it and I want to say yes, here you are. iPhone X, yeah, that's totally okay. And recovery, and recovery, and recovery. Ah, now, okay. Now something happens. We want to say. So, query cloud backup. So now we can enter the recovery mode. So now this works fine. Lattice not connected at moment, like you see. But we could sniff. We could sniff. But now it already has booted. So here were the point where I could show that. Not a problem. So we click on Cloud Backup again. So backup already exists. Now we need to say, okay, we activate the DOT. Yeah, we want to activate that. And we need a flex for the iPhone X, like this.
Flex for the iPhone
A flex for the iPhone X. It says normal, no need to activate, but that's wrong. It's not normal. But do you want to see how to get it? We just connect it to here. Then we do it like that and we click on detect. And now we are abnormal completely. Pretty fine. Now we can say activate. Duck the ban.
Trickster.
So, and remaining activations, and I want to say yes, yeah, power erasing wait to complete. Exactly like on the AY. Start check, that's fine. So, IC fused by using external power source. We just need to connect the tag on flex now. And we need to say write the tag on or cloud burn, better. Okay, okay, and we burn. Burn, burn, burn. Test complete. Exit, recovery. Nice one. So now it's like we need to see. Now it's like we need to see how to do this. Should work like that. So we connect to here. Okay, looks good. And we need to take down this assembly to the device. Connect, 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 connect the front flex. Connect the screen. Connect the touch. Connect the battery. And boot up the phone. Now we should have Face ID or not, Tim?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Otherwise, video basket, or do you want to get it online anyway?
It's your decision.
My decision is Face ID has to work. Face ID has to work. We have a working DOT-Projector now. We have a paired receiver flex now again. So there is no way. Perhaps there is an issue with the infrared camera, but I don't think so. I didn't test it until now. But yeah, I think we are fine now and we can use Face ID in the best way. So we just need to wait until this phone booted up, and you saw that the method of Mijing AY like ever works fine, and with the i2C MC12 and their flexes we get a little bit better in all these things. Why? Because the design of the flex cables for i2C will be a different one, a better one. So I just want to tell you that i2C makes, for the tag-on flexes, they will make a better job than the others because the flex cable design is much better. So now we just need to go to Face ID and we need to click on here, and what do we see? Tim, a working Face ID again. We changed the receiver flex, we unbound the receiver flex, we bound the new one, and we worked with the tag-on method to repair the DOT-Projector. Great, Tim, or not? I would love to show you that with all i2C. So i2C tag-on, i2C MC12, i2C 6s, i2C P14, you have all in one. So that's not a thing, but I don't have the MC12 here at the moment. It will arrive the upcoming week. Then I can show you again in a video how to use the MC12 and what's the difference between the tag-on flexes of i2C to the other competitors. I think pretty fine. But here you saw my i2C 6s said the chip is abnormal, and the Mijing said the chip is fine. So there was a difference, but the i2C 6s was right. And again, I love what i2C does. They do a great job, they build great tools, and I think this was just the proof for the quality of i2C. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the method. And if you want to know anything more about the P14 Pro, the 6s, or anything, just ask me, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, support us. I would love that. I'm out. Goodbye. Here's Dr. Ben, and all them parts you get at smartpartstar.com. I'm out. Peace.